Similar to how architects design a plan before construction begins, software engineers also need to come up with a proper data model before the actual coding begins. This helps us to take care of all the nuances in the data and ensures that the whole development process goes smoothly. A major source of failure in many software development efforts is the lack of a proper data model. Due to this premature coding, many projects had to be dropped midway or the entire system had to be rebuilt from scratch. Having a proper data model will help us to catch errors and omissions early on in the cycle and will help us to rectify them before it's too late. It will also help to promote consensus among the developers, customers, and other stakeholders in the project. These data models can also serve as a documentation that will help in the future maintainability of the project. Here at QBurst, we take all the necessary precautions to ensure that the data we use is cleaned and properly vetted. We use tools such as ClearML internally to set up pipelines that can filter and pre-process the data. I worked on various projects related to language understanding in the NLP domain. In one such project, I had to make use of the Common Crawl archives. These archives contained data collected from the web by crawlers and properly indexed. In one such project, we obtained the data for training from the Common Crawl archives. Even though the dataset was huge, it was not very clean. Most web pages contained a mix of languages, embedded URLs, and a lot of other artifacts. So in the end, we had to develop a script to clean this text using custom heuristics. This is absolutely critical as unclean data can corrupt the entire application pipeline and can lead to huge amounts of resources such as compute getting wasted. We have had requirements come up where we had to extract handwritten text from scanned receipts and invoices. We were able to make use of publicly available datasets as well as customer datasets to complete this task. We also have internal tools that can extract information from complex document structures. Also, we have developed tools to collect metrics from various social media platforms as well as do sentiment analysis on the various feedback that's coming in. Another area that we focus on is scalability. We have experience using real-time actor-based systems such as the akka framework to build fault-tolerant, robust applications. We use this framework to build a real-time commodity trading application that went on to production. Having a proper data model ensures that the components are properly separated and will help in assigning roles, responsibilities, and ownership within and across the teams. Another benefit of having a proper data model is the agreement on vocabulary and jargon used while communicating. This will also help the developers in choosing proper names for their artifacts and will help in the long-term maintainability of the project. Another thing that we have to ensure is that the flowcharts and other architecture diagrams that are being used in the project are properly vetted and that any changes that are made to these original designs are properly communicated to everyone in the team so that nothing gets missed out during development.